Well, thank you very much for joining us. It is still serious marathon. Please share our videos with us, drop your comments, make them simple and simple. My name is Olukunle Abraham. Now, this is coming from the former governor of Central Bank, Muhammad Sanusi. He said, Nigeria has never been this divided since the Civil War of 1967 to 1970. He said the country, because of the elections, was now dangerously divided along ethnic and religious lines, adding that it had put the integrity of public institutions in question. Now, the people now have suspicions about policies rather, policies, policing, judiciary, and election umpire. He said, and that makes the country very, very sensitive, like sitting on a gunpowder, seriously. Because if we do not believe in the police anymore, we don't believe in the judiciary anymore, we don't believe in the policies of government anymore, then there are issues. Sanusi made the remark on Tuesday at the third Nigerian Leadership Colloquium in honor of the senior pastor of Trinity House, Lagos, Itwa Igodalo, who turned 62. The event, which held on Tuesday in Lagos, was tagged A New Nigeria Leadership Imperative for Radical Growth and Transformation. Sanusi, in his address via Zoom, stated that the country now had a challenge of nation building, adding that the economy was now in the doldrum. He said in October 2022, speaking at the Kaduna Investment Forum, I told Nigerians that if anyone told them that dealing with Nigeria post 2023 would be easy, they should not vote for that person. I mean it. I meant it. I don't think Nigeria has been in a place of difficult as difficult as this since the Civil War. We have a challenge of nation building. Now, ethnic, religious lines being drawn, ethnic line being drawn, all sorts of lines. We have a country that has now been divided dangerously along ethnic and religious lines. We have an economy that is in the doldrum. And unfortunately, we seem to be having a dearth of leadership. According to him, beyond defining the kind of leaders the country needs, it also needs to look critically at the process through which the leaders emerge. You see, all fingers pointing at the 2023 elections. It's oh come on, no, no process is perfect. It's agreed. But we have seen so in the United Kingdom and the United States. At the very least, the people should know who they are voting for. I think we need to begin to look at the Electoral Act 2022 much more earlier than elections. We need to have a system where one cannot just go to participate in party primaries without being exposed to public scrutiny. Somebody will just buy everybody and, of course, buy all the delegates, and then they just come there and cast their votes. And we just come there and say, I step down for so and so. He said, this is what's happening. This is what happens everywhere. People need to know what they are voting for, who they are voting for. In other climes, they are compelled by law to participate in public debates to discuss issues of policy. And that's what you see was lacking in this like the last election. Some persons never showed up for debates. Never showed up for debates. In fact, some persons showed up too much that at a point it looked as if they didn't have work. This is the only country I know where we elect a president first before knowing if he knows what he is doing or whether he understands what the job is, he added. That's a very sensitive one. He also said the process through which Nigerians choose their leaders must be more transparent. Is that in any way saying that the last election was not transparent? Please drop your comments, make them simple and simple. Let us know what your opinions are. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV.